Another instance of some dumbass neoliberal trying to do everything possible to blame social media instead of people learning about the fact that Israel is conducting an ethnic cleansing campaign against the Palestinians within Gaza and the West Bank. Very cool. And now it's the sort of like archdemon of Israel supporters who's now making this fucking argument is Hillary Rodham Clinton. Well, I mean, we've been dumping on fucking Sarah Horowitz and Barry Weiss, who's been doing this consistently, but now we have Shaitan herself appearing, and that being Hillary Rodham Clinton. What do we have here?
That our students, smart, well-educated young people from our own country, from around the world, where were they getting their information? They were getting their information from social media, particularly TikTok.
Bro, this is literally the exact fucking same argument that Sarah Horowitz was saying. Keep in mind, Sarah Horowitz was also the exact same fucking motherfucker who basically said like, so Holocaust education was actually a little too good because it taught people that the little guy getting bullied by the small guy, or no, the little guy getting bullied by the big guy is actually bad. It's just like, I feel like that's generally a really good lesson to learn, Sarah, and it's very evident in telling what she's like saying there. It's just like, dog, you're just saying that because you're acknowledging that Israel is the one with the power here, and they're building a fucking much smaller sort of like, not even like, basically a rump state in fucking Palestine. It's just like, why would you say that? You're just admitting to the fact that what basically everyone is saying in terms of Israel's conduct within Palestine is inherently pretty fucking bad. And Hillary's making that exact same sort of fucking argument. Very cool.
That is where they were learning about what happened on October 7th, what happened in the days, weeks, and months to follow. That's a...
I don't know, man. Like, listen. Hello, IDF. This is your lawyer speaking. You guys should keep posting fucking TikTok videos of you running around in a fucking tank talking about how you're going to start shooting a bunch of innocent children and Palestinians within Gaza, and then like running around and blown up Palestinian homes, like pillaging and fucking looting the sort of like items left behind by the fleeing Palestinians. That's going to be like really conducive at being able to ingratiate yourself to the fucking populace that you need in order to be able to continue maintaining the fucking ethno state you're trying to build. That, hey IDF, you guys should keep posting those fucking goddamn videos.
Serious problem. It's a serious problem for democracy, whether it's Israel or the United States, and it's a serious problem for our young people.
So the fucking bullshit. Like what? So what do you want exactly then? People to just be banned off of fucking social media and not be able to engage with certain aspects of information that may provide counter narratives to the legacy media that you essentially want people to be fucking listening to, because that's what Hillary, Sarah Horowitz, Barry Weiss, and all these fucking Zionists want. They know that they've lost the propaganda war. Amongst Democrats, it is a pretty much 90-10 issue for the United States to stop offering support to the genocidal entity that is known as fucking Israel, for the Democrats to stop providing support to them. And there has been movement, there's been votes talking about people not wanting to give bombs and weapons to Israel. It's not the entirety of the party, and it's wholeheartedly disqualifying that it is not the whole entirety of the fucking party. Looking at you, Chuck Schumer, your complete utter fucking failures of I'm just here to make the left pro-Israel. The left has to be for Israel. Well, I love Israel and the Baileys. The Baileys told me to support Israel, so I have to support Israel. Very good job, Chuck Schumer. Another complete utter political failure under your belt, because you are an incredibly pathetic fucking Senate leader who just wants to simp for honestly a Holocaust state. It's complete crazy. Oh, 1000% no self. There is no other way for Israel to stop any of this unless there is and I've said this before, everyone across the fucking planet has to lead an international coalition to occupy the fucking state of Israel for at the very least 2 generations and force reintegration. It's the same thing that the U.S. did during the 50s when they decided to stop fucking segregation policies. Same thing needs to happen with Israel.
And it was frankly shocking to me how little the students we were encountering, not only in this class we teach, which is a very large class, international relations about crisis decision making, but students more generally. And that's why I mentioned the social media piece of it, because when you would try to talk to them to engage in some kind of reasonable discussion, it was very difficult because...
Bro, what reasonable discussion can you fucking have with what is very obviously playing out in the mind's eyes of everyone across the planet? Children being starved and bombed to shit, Hillary, and constant sort of flagrants and breaking of international fucking law. And for whatever reason, all these liberals pretend to be purveyors and enthusiasts of international law and wanting to follow international fucking law. And then if Israel starts doing breaking any of that, oh, that standard all of a sudden just fucking melts away. Yeah, dude, people have no idea about the historical context that have led Israel to being like this. Okay, bro, nice meme.
Because they did not know history, they had very little context.
Oh,
and what they were being told on social media was not just one-sided, it was pure propaganda.
Propaganda from who? What, the fucking Iranians or something? Is that the fuck? Because that's the argument that the fucking Trump administration uses. If there is one thing that there's a uniparty on, it's fucking giving more bombs and money to Israel, which is becoming more and more unpopular by the fucking second. People have had enough. Like that fucking ceasefire that Trump negotiated. Yeah, what ceasefire? Complete fucking farcical nonsense. People are just sick and fucking tired of all of the bullshit that is coming out of this like genocidal fucking entity, which is in a seemingly a fucking suicide pact with the United States of America.
And so when you think about how to tell Israel's story, and it's important, it's not just looking internally, it's looking externally, and particularly looking at young people, because, you know, it's not just the usual...
And guess what? Fucking Benjamin Netanyahu tried doing that shit by going on a bunch of these like fucking bro podcasts, and their fucking audiences got massive fucking pushback, or they got massive fucking pushback for doing that shit. The Nelk boys, like everyone was shitting on them for basically giving Benjamin Netanyahu to spew a bunch of fucking bullshit. Now, obviously, that's gonna be a more right-leaning audience. The basis for this is not for Palestinian emancipation in terms of their sort of anti-Zionist views, but more so because they're anti-Semitic, which is why it is extremely dangerous and bad for the conflation of Judaism and Zionism, one being, of course, a religious and a cultural affiliation, the other being an ethno-nationalist ideology, with the express purpose of basically ethnically cleansing everyone out of Palestine in order to make a Jewish fucking ethno-state. But, you know, I digress. It might make a lot of sense that people are not going to be particularly happy about that fucking state of affairs.
Suspects, it is a lot of young Jewish Americans who don't know the history and don't understand.
Get the fuck out of here with this incredibly fucking snooty fucking bullshit. What do you fucking know in terms of these people, what they've been taught? Like, you have no fucking idea. You don't know. Have you read the fucking Torah? Have you been to fucking Jewish school or whatever the fuck they call it? No, the fuck you haven't. No, you didn't whatsoever. Complete fucking nonsense. And this is incredibly anti-Semitic coming from her. Because, again, for her, all that fucking Hillary Clinton cares about, this fucking shaitan, this demon, all she fundamentally cares about is just maintaining that exact same sort of apartheid state for the express purpose of the United States of America to be able to project more power within the region. That's literally it. Even though honestly, the jig is fucking up on that specifically, like, because people have had enough with all of the whining and bitching and complaining from all these like stupid fucking Zionist freaks. And people are looking more and more to the history and are getting more and more educated on this. And that is what these motherfuckers are constantly fucking afraid of. People understanding what the sort of basis for the fucking genocide of Palestinians within Israel fucking Palestine has all been based off of. Oh, a fucking basically a declaration by an incredibly sort of anti-Semitic fucking Lord Balfour, who just wanted to basically kick a bunch of Jews out of England and just send them over to Israel instead. That's what it was always all about. And listen, Zionists love working together with fucking anti-Semites because, again, for them it is all about the ethnic cleansing of first order principle.
Eric, I was talking to Condi Rice, and she said in an interview that I did after the 20-point plan came out, she and I were on CBS.
That, by the way, basically didn't even last about a week and a half. The 21-point plan. Obviously that shit was never going to fucking work out. Like, complete fucking bullshit.
And she said, when people were chanting from the river to the sea, she would ask the students what river, what sea. They didn't know.
Who the fuck gives a flying fuck? From the Mediterranean to the Jordanian Sea. There, are you fucking happy, you fucking moron? Who the fuck knows? Like, who the fuck cares if the American doesn't know what their fucking geography is? What, are you just saying that because you, instead of just calling it a fucking terrorist slogan, you prefer to just be like, I bet you don't know the geographical sort of like orientation for what that is. I bet you don't know that it's which specific seas, which specific river. Yeah, the Jordanian to the fucking goddamn Mediterranean. There, are you fucking happy, you stupid pedant? Fuck out of here with this bullshit.
Had the same experience. A lot of the challenge is with younger people. More than 50% of young people in America get their news from social media. So just pause on that for a second.
I mean, that's bad for other reasons, for as to why they get their news from social media, because of all the fucking slop and dreck that exists in social media, not because of countervailing narratives that are being provided about fucking Israel in terms of its actions in fucking Palestine. But of course, she's going to hyper-specifically fixate on the fact that, because by the way, this was also the basis of the TikTok ban within the United States of America. All these like motherfuckers within both the Democratic and the Republican Party, these Zionists, basically were just like, yeah, we don't really like the fact that people are actually learning about the fucking history of what happened in Israel in terms of a lot of its actions. So we're just basically going to try to shut off that valve of information and get rid of fucking TikTok, because we actually don't feel really comfortable in terms of maintaining our relationship with Israel because of that specifically. It's so ridiculously fucking obvious that was the point.
We're seeing short form videos, some of them totally made up, some of them not at all representing what they claim to be showing, and that's where they get their information.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, So let's just ban all social media and fucking TikTok. But then again, as expected from one of the archdemons of the Democratic Party herself, honestly, she should have just stayed out of the public eye. Of course, she's just going to make the exact same arguments as all these like stupid liberal fucking Zionists, or honestly fucking weirdo Christian evangelicals, to just protect the fucking state of Israel, because in reality all these motherfuckers care about is just having that be a military outpost to continue to project hegemonic power within the region, that being of course the Middle East. Don't think there's really much else to say besides free Palestine, fuck you Israel, you suck, stop killing random fucking women, children, and babies and turning them all into fucking mulch, then just basically projecting your fucking war crimes within social media, then people probably won't be as upset with you as they are right now. And of course, this is just a great look as always from prominent people within the fucking Democratic Party continuing to defend this ridiculous, stupid fucking genocidal ethno-state from basically allowing them to continue to do their crimes against fucking humanity in order to be able to, I don't know, give a tut-tut to the youth and being like, oh, well, it's bad that you're fucking doing this, and it's bad that you're getting something else out of our media echo chamber, because we want you to only believe in the sort of mainstream sort of narrative, and that is the genocide is actually good, and we basically just want to be able to sell more bombs to Israel, and also to use it as a way to test out our fucking military tech and get intelligence from Israel as well. A complete fucking nonsense. Hillary, you should keep advocating for those positions in a party that only has basically in a party that has this as a sort of 90-10 fucking issue that's going to be really, really popular in that particular situation. Don't think there's really much else to say besides Hillary Clinton is still a fucking demon.